First there was Shogun, which turned into samurai swords, which turned into Ikusa samurai swords. Now we have the 40th anniversary edition, which is a super blinged out version of the game coming from Renegade Games. Unfortunately, I got my good buddy here, Nato, who I remember you just pouring over this game as a kid. You loved it.
It's so awesome.
Let's check out what's in this campaign on Legendary Tactics. I'm really glad to have you here. And as we can see, this is the original 1986. The game came out as Shogun.
Yes.
And it's interesting because as a child, I wonder how much this is connected, but you actually moved to and lived in Japan for a while.
Yeah.
And you were just fascinated by this game.
Yeah, well, actually, the funny story was when I was talking to people in Japan and I'd reference part of the country, I'd use the names that are in this, which are the old,
three major islands.
Well, no, but the individual territories, because I knew the game spaces so I knew the names of these territories that are 200 years old. And they're like, "How in the heck did you know that?"
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Well, because I played this game when I was in high school." Anyway, it's a long story.
So another part of the story is that James Clavell had a famous novel called Shogun, and Milton Bradley was concerned. I don't know if it was legal or they just wanted to unambiguate the distinction between their board game and this game. So because of this, they changed it to Samurai Swords, and Avalon Hill re-released in, I think, 2013 as Ikusa.
Yes, but that was part of it wasn't Avalon Hill, it wasn't originally an Avalon Hill game. It was originally Milton Bradley.
That's right. Things. And so I think it was 1996 where they came out with the name Samurai Swords.
Yeah.
So anyways, long history, but now we've got Ikusa Samurai Swords coming from Renegade Games. So let's take a look at the Gamefound page here. So it looks like the game is coming out, this 40th anniversary. Can you believe it's that long?
I know.
Which makes you super old.
Yes, it does.
And I think the original, one of the complaints about moving from this one to Ikusa was that it didn't have my favorite part of the game, which were the swords.
The swords for turn order.
And actually, before we open this, I have to ask you, is your styrofoam all intact?
It is, absolutely.
100%?
Yep.
No flaws?
No flaws.
Issues? Okay.
Well, a bit dinged up maybe, but...
Right.
Yes.
So let's take a look. Yes. And the swords are in here somewhere, I'm sure.
They're in the bottom right underneath. I'll grab them right there. Here they are.
What's cool too, I remember with this game being surprised as a kid because I was used to 1d6 and this had a 12d1. Yeah.
12-sided dice.
12-sided dice was strange.
It was really weird, I mean, obviously, for those who play Dungeons and Dragons, it wouldn't have been weird, but as a 10-year-old, it was strange. So these are the swords here, where the diamonds on there, you draw.
You draw the
and
short
there's a certain number of diamonds on there, and that tells you the turn order that you're in. But super cool. They even had these little styrofoam. You can see this is. I stored all my storage solutions from 1991.
Yes, that's so good.
But it would sit in this little holder here.
And when they made Ikusa, that one they updated the styrofoam into more the plastic that, like a 3D printer type plastic, which then they didn't quite have that. But so nice upgrade. But they still have maintained this sort of aesthetic where we have these boards that go. Essentially like this. And they're actually quite handy because it tells you where you're doing your bid for...
Has the play sequence, combat sequence, and the planning guide in terms of buying units.
That's right.
So
I also remember that it was really cool that there was a ninja that you could hire. And the ninja, you could use it to spy on and get a sense of how much rice... What was the rice called?
Koku. Yep. So,
so the rice represented how much rice it took to feed one soldier for 1 year.
Yeah, which is historical currency, actually.
That's right.
That's what they actually used.
And then I think in this it represents sort of thousands of koku each token. But and you could send him out to either attack and potentially kill a daimyo, the leader of one of the armies. So I think we had these sort of
these
army
are the
boards.
army cards. Yeah, so they've got this is where you store your armies. You can only have samurai. The daimyo goes in the top left. You can have up to 4 samurai, which are either bowmen or swordsmen, and then the rest can be a mix of spearmen or gunners.
That's right.
You can create your own army, custom army, and rampage across the land with it. So
we are going to have a chance to talk to Dan, who was the person who produced this game, very shortly here, and he's going to tell us all about what upgrades are coming. But swords will be in the game, so you'll be relieved, because a lot of people were upset that those weren't in the Ikusa version of the game, and they are so cool.
They are cool.
So let's take a look at some of the other...
the little, so look at this. We found this bread bag, which was my storage solution apparently from the fall of 1995, and it's still in use.
So do you think they're going to upgrade the bread bag solution?
I hope so.
Yeah. How do you think they're going to respond to that?
I have no idea, but I know I responded very positively to it.
I think whole wheat bread might be a good way to go. Yeah, none of this white bread.
Yeah, I don't even know if that brand's still in existence.
Yeah.
Probably not.
It's Marvel brand.
I know.
That's awesome.
I know.
Wow.
So we got the koku here, the currency. We have all the soldiers, which were so cool. Again,
these, I could see them doing something. You've seen some games with almost like metallic.
Oh, yes. You could totally do that.
You could bling that out. I'm not sure if they're doing that or not.
Yeah. And then they've got all the guys here, and these were amazing.
These all had individual sculpts, because you had your like peasant spearmen and your
so you had the
Ronin.
spearmen and the gunners, and then you had the Ronin.
Because you could hire the Ronin. And that was just for like one turn you could use them, right?
Yes. So they're meant as a surprise defense or attack, basically.
This game was well ahead of its time.
It was.
I think.
It was.
Yeah, it was. I love all these bags.
I know.
Oh, look at this. Look at this guy.
Original. Look at this.
Back in the day when you never threw at anything.
I never did. Hey, this game cost me, I think it was $40 back in the day, which is probably about $150 now.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that neighborhood. And man, when you were, 10 years old, that's a lot of money.
It's huge. Well, I remember, how many kids were lined up at storefronts or looking at shelves with the high shelf with, a copy of Fortress America.
Yes.
What was the boarding party one?
Broadsides and boarding parties.
And for me, I bought Axis and Allies, and I've just loved that game ever since.
I remember you told me when we were playing soccer.
Yeah, it's really.
You came to the soccer game, you're like, I bought Axis and Allies. I was so excited. Yeah,
I don't have any memory of that.
I know, you never do.
So,
I remember these key moments in our friendship.
I love
whatever.
The defining moments in our childhood was when I came to soccer to announce that I got a board game. I love it.
It was for me.
Aw, I'm getting a little sentimental here. So there's new artwork from Takshi Oga. And,
but the board looks the same.
Yes, it does.
And we can take a look at that here.
I don't know if this is the final one, because we don't have the C lines at the top.
Probably not. But,
so this is the original.
The original game board. So you can actually see it's quite similar, I think.
That's right. So the 3 main islands there, and there.
Yep.
Do you remember the names? Honshu, is that one?
Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu.
Awesome. And I love that I pulled this game out, and you probably haven't set it up in years, and you just immediately knew, this is how many units, and you've memorized the whole thing. I remember exactly
how to play. I've never had to reread the rules on this one.
Area over here, what's that for?
This is for the territory cards that are unclaimed.
Right.
So there are times when normally you have the territory cards in hand, and when you lose a territory, you have to hand the card to someone else.
Oh, geez.
And that's a moment of humiliation. But sometimes they just go unclaimed for various reasons, and so they go on that space.
So we've got some new artwork. This is beautiful. Check that out.
Yeah.
That looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an upgrade from the old version here.
Absolutely. That's cool too. Lead your army to victory. That looks really nice.
Yeah.
So Takshi Oga has done some other games, Final Fantasy 11 and 14, Gravity Rush, Siren, and Siren New Translation.
Yeah.
So that's very cool.
Cool.
And of course, the sword turn markers are back.
They make it a whole banner on this.
Yes.
This is what people really
wanted.
That's
all we care about, is whether we get those.
Yeah.
So fantastic. So we will update you in our other video. We'll link to that one as soon as that one's released.
Yes.
To let you know what else is coming when we talk to the producer of the game.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. If you have any memories with this game, if there's anything you're wishing for, let us know, because this is a Gamefound campaign, which means it's evolving as people are supporting the project. There could be changes, and you might get some input into the game. We'll pass that along to the people at Renegade Games. So fantastic. So thanks for joining us, and let us know if you're going to be picking this up.
And don't forget to get out there,
get gaming,
and
be legendary.